Today on the channel, I may just be eating my words with Bebop Rocksteady McFarlane Toys IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today on the channel, in a plot twist, we're not going to Playmates, we're not going to NECA, we're going to McFarlane Toys for Bebop and Rocksteady. But for these Bebop and Rocksteady figures, you know you got to hit up jaystoysandgames.com, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15%. Got to get a deal out there. Now, I got to eat my words a little bit here. Now, I haven't got these out of the package yet, but these look pretty darn cool, and I was a little bit down Todd McFarlane on the turtle line. I did unbox Wave 1 on the channel. Check out the videos, of course, but I wasn't blown away by them, and I think a lot of people felt the same way. Part of it is the lack of nostalgia. I've never read the IDW comics. I didn't collect the best action figures of those that were released maybe 2 years ago. What is time? But I dipped my toe in a little bit McFarlane. I completed Series 1. I said, you know what? I might get the other two turtles just to have representation, but that's where I'm bowing out. I don't need any of the other figures. Then we saw Todd and his gang that is, sent me the Foot Soldier and Shredder over the holidays. Opened those up just because, hey, I didn't have them. I want to give them put them through the paces, all that fun stuff. They were okay. They weren't blowing me away with the Foot Soldier and Shredder. The turtles were just okay. But in a plot twist, these two big bad boys came along, some hairy bipedal creatures. Sign me up all day long and twice on Sunday. Good friend of the channel, Adam, over there at Jay's Toys and Games. Shout them out, of course. Use code Kyle, save 15%. He reached out and said, you might want to take a look at this. This looks pretty darn cool. And just with that, going into the store and seeing these two, he got me. He got me just like that. Two big creatures. Obviously, Bebop Rocksteady, very cool. And these figures are extremely heavy. These are heavy, heavy package figures here. So I was very interested, and next thing you know, here we are at the table. I'm unboxing these, and we're going to do it like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll see where it goes from there. And I did get, of course, what was it? Michelangelo and Raphael to complete the turtles as well. So, McFarlane and Jay's got me with Series 2 here. So I got Series 1, got Series 2. Bring on Series 3. We'll see. We'll see. But we're going to dive into these guys here, and I guess we'll go with old Bebop first. Like I said, a very heavy package on the card here, part of the Page Punchers line. Got the comic book in the back once again. Two heads with this one. Unfortunately, those glasses get a little disheveled out of the package, as we can see there, but two big old heads. Looks like he's got a chainsaw for a weapon. Going to make some turtle soup, maybe. Looking very cool. Then on the back, you got some nice artwork of Bebop and Rocksteady. Maybe not my Bebop and Rocksteady, but man, these guys look absolutely amazing. And 8 and up on this one. You 7-year-olds, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. You can't handle this. Just like I can't unbox this, apparently. Cannot get this to come off clean off the card. My goodness, what are we doing? You'd think this is the first thing I've ever unboxed in my life. Feels that way sometimes, no doubt about it. Oh my gosh, what are we doing here? Get out of here. See you later. Goodbye. Remember the first time I unboxed a toy? It was a wild time. It might have been today. It feels that way sometimes. Jeez, what are we doing? Get out of here. See you later. Goodbye. We do get the Turtles comic book. This is a very thick comic book too, just like the figure. Getting a little bit of different stuff. Once again, I don't know this story. I don't know this lore. The lore, I don't know it, but looks cool for what it is. Always nice to get a comic book, especially you're a little kid or something. Plastic prison looking good, and dare I say no twist ties in here? What are we doing? What do we got going on? We got just a little plastic over the top. That's an interesting move. And I fully expect McFarlane Toys to dig a little deeper into this kind of stuff, as we do know the DC license is going away. They're going to have to pivot and do things like this, I think, in return. See you later. Goodbye. This is off the rails unboxing. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, getting down to business here. Okay, well, that answers one question. We're going to get into it in a second. Let's get into these extra hands. We get a Fist of Fury and a spread out hand. We get another Fist of Fury here and another Fist of Fury, and both of these come with an old-fashioned knuckle duster here with some spikes on the end. Extra dangerous. You don't want to get hit with those. And then we do got one with a trigger hand and a traditional gripping hand. So you got a lot of options in these hands as well. So plenty of options. Choose your own hand adventure. You get a big old black machine gun for him here. Really not messing around here. This is a little bit more extreme, it seems, than the Playmates version, I think. Looking good with that. And then he's going to have the chainsaw for me. I'm all about this chainsaw. Very cool to get a chainsaw accessory, whatever we get it in. Put this with your Chainsaw Charlie over there in your Mattel line, maybe. Put it with your Leatherface figure from NECA if you want to. But cool to get a yellow chainsaw here, looking very, very nice. Now, getting down to our friend old BeBop here. This, I said, out of the package, it sucks that his glasses got disheveled out of there. Well, they are just naturally supposed to be like that. There's no moving them around. So I'm sure he got punched in the face or something happened in the comics and it's representing that. I think that is a pretty cool Easter egg because we get the straight up traditional head right here with the glasses on there very nicely. I will be displaying with this head. This one is, I do think it is cool. I got to go plain Jane regular edition there. Got the purple hair, got the pointy ears, got those two tusks in the front. The disheveled head's got the open mouth. The other one's got the closed mouth. He's looking cool. He's looking big bad. Nationwide, something like that, Todd McFarlane, but looking very good on this second head. This one looks like he got shell-shocked like the old Turtle game on Nintendo once upon a time. No mobility in the jaw. That would have been fun to have, but that might be asking a little much. As I said, a pretty heavy figure right here. There's no doubt. Now, big old pig here standing up, a hairy bipedal creature is what we're seeing. You can see that hair all sculpted in throughout the body, necklace sculpted in there with the little skull action. Got the red vest over the top looking very cool. Got the big, long, gangly arms, the fist at the end. He's got some, throwing hands around is what we're doing here. We're throwing hands with BeBop. He does got the removable hands, as we can see, but he does got the wrist. Jeez, I keep knocking this off. So that's one thing I don't like, but he does got the wrist bracers here on both sides. But yeah, these hands, you do just a little bit of movement side to side, they do pop out on you. You can spin them all day long, but just a little movement to the side, they're going to pop off. So they are different than the McFarlane traditional figures. So take note of that. Got some pants there, got a belt, got some bare feet, got the 3 toes down there at the bottom, looking pretty good. Arms do go all the way around for us. Single jointed elbows, and they are pinned. We've seen the hands already. We've seen the head is removable back and forth, side to side. Waist articulation up high, I guess torso articulation. No waist. We do get some split action. We're here for that. Go up for the big boot or the kick to the groin. Single jointed pin knees, ankles back forth, side to side. No holes in the feet, so they're not going to fit on a stand for us here. So these are interesting. They're McFarlane figures, but they don't have like the McFarlane DC articulation. So a little bit different as far as that does go, which makes them a little bit more interesting. I don't know. I'd be interested with your thought. I mean, is this a one and done mold? Very well could be, but BeBop is pretty awesome. I got to say, I really like this figure a whole lot. I know BeBop. I don't know the legacy of this comic book series, but a cool figure is a cool figure, and this is a cool looking figure, as hopefully Rocksteady is as well. Look at Rocksteady. Once again, very heavy in the package here, big and bad and nationwide. Once again, like a young ZZ Top. His head sideways in the package looks strange, but it's because he's got such a long face, you got to put it in there sideways. So that is cool attention to detail, I guess. He does come with a little bird friend from the comic. Not sure him, but it's always nice to have a wise Kraken sidekick. Really just writes itself. You can just imagine what this guy is telling these two. I can just see it. Turtle logo at the top. Looking good. We're going to punch some more pages here. Can I get this off the card easier? I don't know. You always got to go in through the bottom, Todd McFarlane, but you got to go easy when you're going in through that back door. You just got to ease into it. Really slow, but once you get going, watch out. Watch out, folks. All right, let's get here. See you later, goodbye. All right, there it goes. Plastic prison for old Rocksteady and a different comic book. That is nice attention to detail, too. They could have given us something the same thing. Very good color, very good artwork on this one. Can I find time to read this comic? That's the million-dollar question. For the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, as we know. Looking good here, but he's got a twist tie right around his waist. I already showed this, but we do got a twist tie there. So that hallmarks to the past of McFarlane. A little twist tie. And can we get it all out? Can we get down to business here? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's do it. Ooh, sledgehammer like a young Triple H. And there we go. See you later. goodbye. All right, plastic prison out of the way. Let's dive into Rocksteady. Much like his compadre over here, he does got extra hands. We get 2 gripping hands out of the package, a Fist of Fury, 2 Fists of Fury, and 2 splayed out hands. So a little bit more matchy as far as the hands go there. Big old sledgehammer like a young Triple H once again. So we got the sledgehammer here. Guess that's his weapon of choice. Now we're going to dive into the figure itself, nothing else. Bebop felt like he's got a little bit more pizzazz to him. And I guess you could maybe share some of these weapons if you wanted to. I may end up doing that. Maybe keep him with the chainsaw and use that. We'll see what happens. But we got Rocksteady out of the package. He just got that big, long face on him here, like a rhino, huh? So he's got that little hat over the top with the goggles up there on the top of his head. He has that on both of these heads here. Head out of the package, I think I prefer because he's got a little teeth showing. He's gritting there. He's ready to fight. Got those big horns in the front. Ears on point as well, looking good. This one, a little bit more determined, a little bit more stoic. But very similar head sculpts here, but I think I do prefer the one with the teeth showing. Just a little extra pizzazz with that one there. Big body on this one. There is some reuse between these guys. I guess that makes, well, I say that, but now there isn't reuse between these guys, I don't think. Are the legs the same? The legs look to be the same, just painted differently. Same, nope, the feet are different. So we're reusing the jeans, but that's about it. Got the big old gray skin throughout here. Got the greenish wife beater over the top, looking good. Got a little belt action. Got the camo pants. Got the 3 toes down to the bottom in the gray color. Got the hands. Once again, the articulation can be identical between both these guys. Not Spider-Man as far as articulation goes, but really get the point across pretty darn good with this one here. But I tell you what, I like them. I do prefer Bebop by a hair, but I feel like you can't have Bebop without Rocksteady. You got to have both of them in your collection. Man, these guys might be tough to stand. You're going to have to angle them just the right way and get the toes just the way you want. There we go here. But man, these look pretty fun. These are really fun, actually. Blew me away. The heaviness of them, the size of them really got my interest. And get them out of the package knowing that they're not Spider-Man, knowing that they're not over-articulated, but a cool representation of these two. I really do enjoy these a lot more. I don't know if it's enough to make me read these comics, but to say, okay, now I got Shredder, a Foot Soldier, Bebop, Rocksteady, got the 4 Turtles. Can I call it quits there? Can I call it quits? And then they're going to release Splinter and April O'Neil. And then there's like a bunny character, isn't there? I remember him from the Best Action. We'll see what ends up happening. But for a little height comparison, we can stick him next to the Turtles here. So you can see that difference. He's got a little harder to stand though. There we go. You can see that. They tower over the Turtles. That's kind of fun to see. And we also got a little Shredder here, towering over Shredder. So these guys are some big, hardy muscle for the Foot Clan and Shredder. So I don't know. You got to vote with your wallet at the end of the day, but I'm happy I picked these two up. Maybe breathing some new life into this line, Todd McFarlane. So there it is. Series 2, Bebop Rocksteady. Be interested to hear your thoughts on these two. Did you pick them up? Are you going to pick them up? Do you need them in your collection? If you do, head over to jaystoysandgames.com. Tell them Kyle sent you. Save 15%. Got to get a deal. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. 2 YouTube channels with content each and every single day. Appreciate all the support over there. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, Kyle Peterson Show. Each and every Tuesday, my wife and I go off the rails. That's the best way to explain it there. So check it out if you want a little bit of everything on the Kyle Peterson Show. So for Bebop, Rocksteady, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?